Being late today. I was busy at some friend's house. I hadn't seen them in some time, so I was spending some time there with some those friends. Let me get started. Time there with some those friends. Alrighty. So today I'm doing a very fast start. I feel like because didn't have any timer, didn't have anything today. Because I was with my friends earlier, hadn't seen them in some time, so wanted to have a chat with them, right? Like just see people. Because since I started streaming, I haven't been seeing much people. It has taken a good chunk of my social life, but it has given me a different social life, and I'm very happy to meet so many nice people over the time on Twitch and YouTube. So yeah, it's just that's why I was there after work and got late. But good part is I'm here now. And with that being said, we are going to continue on our Try Hack Me journey, working towards our Windows fundamentals part 2 for Try Hack Me, where we learned about a lot of interesting things on how to add users, how to add groups, change the permissions of users in our local, right? How to give ourselves some more information and more power over our Windows. Now, in this one, in Fundamentals Part 2, you are going to learn a bit more on UAC configurations and settings, where you are giving user access, various access controls, monitoring of resources, which is very useful in finding if you have a virus in your system or what resources. Like, for example, for me, I have a $1,200 NVIDIA GPU, right, in my system, and if it's being used a lot, what it is being used for, right? Is a virus using it? Am I being hacked by crypto hacker or something like that? System configuration and a couple of other interesting things like Windows Registry, which will help you become better at hacking and understanding your system. So with that being said, without wasting further time, let's jump right into this one. Windows Fundamentals Part 2, right? In part 2 of the Windows Fundamentals, discover more about the system configuration like we did before, UAC setting regarding user access control, resource monitoring, and Windows registry and more, right? So let's join this room. Let me drop this link so you guys can follow. Rabbit, what's up? Attaboy, what's up, bro? What's up? How you doing? How was your weekend, bro? How was your weekend? That's my boy right there. Yeah, Windows brain rot again. Brain rot again. Yeah, have to do it, right? You have to get this done because it's part. Windows is such a big one. Every hacker wants have a good return on investment on their system. So have to do these Windows one. But I'll say this: these parts are really good. I like them because I learned a lot more than I had even just in Fundamentals Part 1. So I'm excited about it. And resource monitoring is especially going to be my favorite one because that's how I found there was a virus in my system, right? So let's get on to this one. Are you ready for some brain rot? Windows brain rot. Windows. Hello, sir. Hello, sir. My name is Raj. I'm calling from Microsoft. You have a virus in your system. I love watching those scammer memes. So, we'll continue our journey exploring the Windows operating system. In Windows Fundamentals Part 1, we covered the desktop, the file system, user access control, was the living off the land thing is where I found it difficult. Oh, why did you redeem it? What do you mean, the living off the land thing? The living of the land. What's that? Oh, living of the land is a file-less malware or low-bin cyber attack technique where criminals use native legitimate tools within victims. Okay. Okay. Permanent camping. Oh, interesting. Why did you redeem scammers? Oh, the redeem. Why did you redeem it? I am. I didn't get it. I understand this meme in which like they put an extra zero and then those people lose their mind. Like, do not touch it! Do not touch it! Are you effing crazy? I will kill you! Bro, get your visa done first before killing anyone. Can't get their visa, wants to kill people in a fucking foreign country. It's hilarious, man. Now, it's just interesting to see, right, how things are. But I don't think I'm getting old. I feel like younger every day. It's fun. And especially the more I learn about hacking and understanding these things, I just feel so much better. It's so fun, right? So in the Windows fundamentals, right, one, we covered the desktop, the file system, user access control. Let me increase the, I think this is good enough. The control panel, settings, and the task manager. This module will attempt to provide an overview of some other utilities available within the Windows operating system and different methods to access these utilities. Press start to start this, right? You will get the machine IP, administrator, password, blah 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 for this. I do not care because I will be using something more fun. Not here. So I'll start my attack box as well. Way easier because I don't think there will be a lot interest needed. Your machine is initializing. Where's the other one? Yeah, attack box. I'm just going to open them in the new browser. Much easier. And close these guys. Okay. Accept the certificate you are prompted, blah blah blah. So if you read this, let's go over the system configuration. The system configuration utility msconfig, which you do it in run, is for advanced troubleshooting, and its main purpose is to help diagnose startup issues. Reference the following document here for more information about system configuration utility. So let's have a quick look what this is about. How to use system configuration utility to troubleshoot configuration errors. In this article describes how to use this utility. So wait, it's about Vista, applies to Vista. Interesting. So they haven't changed their stuff in a long time, or they have kept it same. So that's actually kind of appreciable. Appreciable, I think that's the right word. Okay, you guys can go ahead later. There are several methods to launch system configuration. One method is from the start menu. So we have msconfig. If we do on the start, you need local administrator rights to open this utility. So you have to be the owner. Guest one won't work. The utility has 5 tabs from the top. Below are the names of each tab. We will briefly cover each tab in the task. Journal, boot, services, startup, and tools. This is actually going to be useful. I know where this will be heading and why you will be able to use it. And because some people have told me they find this issue. So there is, okay. So if I go msconfig, system configurations, let's see. So we have 5 of these. Let me quickly see if I can increase the setting and font size. I know I can. Font settings. Come on. This should be good, right? Regular and okay. Is there any other place I have to increase the font? Wait, oh, never mind. These are just fonts, like available fonts. Never mind. I am a dummy. Okay. Windows 10 font size for everything. Start settings, accessibility, text size. Okay, beautiful. Start settings, accessibility, ease of use. accounts, accessibility. Holy, I have to just search. Accessibility. Keyboard settings, magnifier settings, high contrast setting, pointer size. Okay. Holy, okay. Display is under display, okay. Lock screen, background, display, where is display? Display settings. Change font size. Nope, not available. Interesting. Should change the size of text. Sorry lads, I can't change the size of the text. Hopefully let me know if there is any one place you want me to increase it. What I can do actually is at least I can use a magnifier, right? Magnifier, shortcut, Windows and plus sign. Will it work on this guy? So here we have 5 system configuration: journal, boot, services, which is a lot, including the Amazon one because we are running, and startup and tools. Interestingly, I feel I increased it on my system, not on here. So I need the keyboard, on screen keyboard. I'll just do here. Yeah, that's some good size. If I just make it a bit smaller. Okay, that's way too much. Zoom in, let's see. This is very weird. Very, very weird. Okay, never mind. Can't do this. So basically these are like the tools, right? Like let's just move forward. This is time waste. So we have the system configuration. In the journal tab, we can select what devices and services for Windows to load upon boot. Boot is basically when your system is starting up. The options are normal, diagnostic, and selective. In the boot tab, we can define various boot options for the operating system. You might have seen this when my Oracle, right? When VirtualBox is starting up, there is like, okay, do you want advanced Kali or just a simple Kali Linux to start? So that's what I think this is doing the same thing. You want boot in Windows, right? Or is there a particular settings like guest mode or safe mode, right? No GUI boot, boot log, all those other settings. The services tab lists all services configured for the system regardless of their state, running or stopped. A service is special type of application that runs in the background. So basically when you're, let's say, you're using Adobe, right? Or any of these one, like Epic might be open for me, right? Because I play games. So Epic on here is always running in the background. So these are the type of services that will be running. We can quickly check on this guy. Or even should we check on mine? Let's check on mine. System configuration. I want to see mine. No. So I have Adobe. You see, Adobe is there. I want to remove this. Can I stop it, disable it? Or yeah, I can actually. That's nice. So I have Wi-Fi running. I have Bitdefender, right? And BitLocker. So encryption is happening on my disk. So if let's say somebody steals my computer, they can't get in or they can't see any data. DHCP client is for your Wi-Fi. So interesting things are going on already. And you can see the company name, for example, AWS Light Guest Agent. So that's for because we are running a server on using our TryHackMe, their one runs on AWS. In the startup tab, you won't see anything interesting in the attached virtual machine. Below is the screenshot of the startup tab for MS Config for your local machine. Okay, so this one won't have anything interesting. MS Config is there already or no? Okay, no. MS Config, Microsoft Config. So in the startup, we don't have anything interesting. Let's see R1. Nothing interesting. Open Task Manager. All right, that's fine. As you can see, Microsoft advises using Task Manager, which is if you type task mgr to manage on your run or anywhere, right? To manage, enable or disable startup items. This is very interesting, and that's why I kept this particular app open on my enabled on my system, and I will turn off one in front of you. The system configuration utility is not a startup management program. So let's go, if we do go to open taskbar, right? And I need specific one, which is OneNote. You see status enabled. I want to disable this thing because I hate when every time I used to open up my system and it will have OneNote open. So just want to show you how easy it is, and you can see the status as enabled or disabled, which in Linux is systemctl. The system configuration utility is not for that. Okay. Note, if you open Task Manager, OneDrive 2, I like OneDrive. Actually, it takes backup of certain things for me. These bloatwares are, yeah. No, 100% they do. They do. Let's see enabled one. What all are enabled? Okay, Teams I want to disable too. Defender is important. NVIDIA is important. This is RTK one. Yeah, I think all these are. OneDrive, reason I have it enabled because I have a paid subscription. That's why I like. I want to keep it enabled. But yeah, there is a list of various utilities tools in the Tools tab that we can run to configure the operating system further. There is a brief description of each tool to provide some insight into what the tool is for. So we have in the tools, we have about Windows, change UAC settings, change user access control. So all the information we can see in here, and we have like the location or the command where is the system stored. So that's interesting. We can change it and mess up someone's entire system. Command prompt is here, so we can change this to PowerShell. Will make people's life hell. Okay. Notice the selected command section in here. You see this guy here. I'll just keep it up like this, so might be easier for you to see. The information in this text box will change per tool because this is like the location of the application, right, or the command or the exe file, the executable. To run a tool, we can use the command to launch the tool via command prompt, or by clicking the launch button. Okay, so answer the following question. What is the name of the service that lists systems internals as the manufacturer? Systems internals. Is that? No. System internals. Utility manager? No. System MS. No. That lists systems internals. Services? No. Oh wait, hold up. Let me just check. Systems internals. Oh, manufacturer here. Services. No? Oh wait. What is the answer for this? Manufacturers. Okay, holy. Name of the service that lists systems internals as the manufacturer. We have looked at task utility. What else we have looked at? System configuration, launch system configuration. You know the answer to this? Won't tell. That's cheating. Alright. You can little bit help. Little bit help won't be bad. You know, we have buddies. We have friends. Feature of the sub tab and all those information. Enable. Okay, so hold up. What is the name of the server? Okay, I don't know. Whom is the Windows license registered to? Oh, I have to look at this one. Microsoft. Windows license. Okay, let's see if I have service. Go backward. Windows. LLL. Windows License Manager. Microsoft. Registered. Holy bro, my brain is cooked. I don't even understand what they're exactly saying. Registered to? The user? Windows License Manager Service. Yeah, the user, right? Who am I? Oh, local admin? No, never mind. That won't work. Let's see. Where is the terminal? Oh, here it is. Nope. That's just my name. The user, local admin, ADMIN. Oh, the system user. Systems user. Not your system. Windows user. Okay. Oh, the Windows itself. Oh, okay. The operating system license is registered to me. Okay, that's what I meant. I thought like who licensed it. Basically, I'm like Microsoft did, I believe. Right? Like that's my brain will go. Okay. What is the command for Windows troubleshooting? So we have that. Tools, Windows troubleshooting. We have this. Control.exe. And then we have name and everything. So I'll just copy paste this. It's in Windows 70 System 32 Control.exe. Name Microsoft.troubleshooting. That's your answer. Maybe I'll make it a bit smaller so you guys can see. What command will open the control panel? Control.exe? Okay, so now back to the basics. What is the name of the service that lists systems internals as the manufacturer? Name of the service. Okay, so I think I'm understanding this. The first one is device manager that tells you stuff. I think it's just one of these answers. Internals, so system internals. Control.exe. What is the device manager that tells your stuff? Which device what's the device manager? I just think of task manager, systems internal, but as manufacturer. Command prompt register. There won't be any. Bro, I'm like, my brain. I can't handle, after a lot of food, I can't handle this much information. ifconfig, no. Oh wait, it might be the description. Windows version information, user control, system, troubleshoot programs, configuration, system settings. Oh, okay. Let's see if this one will be. Nope. System information, MS Info 32. Event manager, event viewer, view monitoring and troubleshooting messages. How many are required here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, search for system internals. Yeah, I guess that's the right way to do. I'm just thinking it should be here. Monitor the performance. Task manager.exe command. Okay, yeah, system internals. Windows System is a website that offers technical resources and stuff. System internal suite, sys internals. No. You have to find the service. Information in. Okay, let's see what they have to say for system internal suite. No. Service tab. Oh, sorry. Okay, service tab. Manufacturer. Oh, system internals is a service here. That's what you meant. My apologies. Security. There's nothing system internals here. Internals. Name of service that lists it, system internals as the manufacturer. Okay. Now it makes sense. My brain doesn't work, sorry. It will be top then with S. RS. RS. S is there, not there. Interesting. System internals as the manufacturer. Oh, it might be in here. Oh, I'm such a dumb idiot. It might be just here. System internals PS shutdown. Holy. Oh, dude, my bad, man. Took me some time to understand what they meant. And I was searching at the wrong place. Oh, shutdown. Sorry, not shutdown. I was typing shit down. I don't know why. Okay, let's go. Thank you. Okay. Change UAC settings. We are continuing with tools that are available through System Configuration Panel. User Access Control, UAC, was covered in great detail in Fundamentals 1. The UAC settings can be changed or even turned off entirely. Not recommended. You can move the slider to see how the settings will change the UAC settings and the Microsoft stance on the settings. Okay, with the UAC, let's open that in our system. Does it come with this? So choose when you are notified about changes in your computer. User control. Okay. So always notify, never notify. Notify me when only apps try to make changes to my computer. Notify me when apps or I make changes to Windows settings. Notify when I make changes, not the apps. Choose it only if it takes a long time to dim the desktop of your computer. Not recommended. Apps try to install software that makes my changes to my computer. Okay. Nice. All right. That's interesting to know. So this will help us get the notification. Answer the following question. What is the command to open user access control setting? The answer is in the name of the file exe, not the full path. So this time I know I have some brain cells right now. So it should be here, user access control. So change UAC, user access control settings.exe. Yo, I'm learning, lads. I'm learning. Learning from my mistakes. Okay. Computer management. We are continuing with the tools that are available through the System Configuration Panel. The Computer Management CComp Management utility has three primary sections: System Tools, Storage, and Services and Applications. Okay, so let's look at this. CPMGMT or COMP, sorry. Computer Management. I wish I could make it bigger. No, it won't work. Nope, not working. It stays same. That's fine. Okay, so we have three things. First, system tools like task scheduler, event viewer. This event viewer is good when you are like looking through the logs and stuff. Storage, and then services and applications. Want to see what's there. Routing, remote access services, and WMS control. Okay. So this has three ones like we see. System tools, the first one. Let's start with the task scheduler. As per Microsoft, with the task scheduler, we can create and manage common tasks that our computer will carry out automatically at times we specify. Great for it's like alarm clock, or if you know about the cron jobs, right? This is that. So let's say if let's try create one in a bit. A task can run an application, script, etc. and tasks can be configured to run at any point. Useful if you have like a simple example I can think of is like with the databases of AI models. You want to get like data from particular website every day, or you are just getting the latest data sets from Hugging Face. A good one. A task can run at login or at log off. Tasks can also be configured to run on a specific schedule. For example, every 5 minutes, running a virus scan, right? To create a basic task, click on create basic task under actions right pane. Okay. So we have task scheduler. I don't see anything. Oh, create task here. So we have a task. Say what's up. Not WhatsApp. What's up? Like that scary movie. Hopefully you guys know. What's up? So next is event manager. Okay, they're not continuing. So let's say description would be location. I can create like a simple file in front of you guys. Do I have Word here? Word. Notepad maybe. So say hello bat file. Bat file. I just want like to create and show you something interesting. Bat file. Maybe let's say I go to Perplexity. Create a bat file content that says hello. Okay, I got this. I'll get that. I just put it in here and I want to save it. You'll see what exactly will happen. So I will say hello dot bat and go to desktop. Dude, yeah. It's the reason is like I don't mind if it comes out. I don't want to share my personal questions I ask because I ask some dumb questions which I feel like might get the answer. Are aliens real? Like, I don't know if we have it or not. I don't know. So I ask those type of questions. Trust me, like if it comes out, you guys will bully me more than anything. It's nothing else. If that comes out, man, you guys are going to bully the hell out of me. I know that for sure. I have a lot of stupid more questions too. So that's just tip of the iceberg. Not even tip. It's like very touch of the iceberg. It's nowhere near what I ask. क्या बैटमैन ही गंगा शक्तिमानी गंगाधर है? No. Name will be hello dot bat. C drive. Can I type location? No. When running the task, use the following user account. Run only when user is logged off. Run when user is logged on. Do not store password. Triggers. New. So let's see if we can create one every 5 minutes. Start daily. Recur every 1 day. Start time. Okay, so what is the time right now? Okay, so we'll give it 13. Repeat task every 5 minutes for a duration of 1 day. Stop all running tasks of repetition. Okay. Actions. Right now it's fun doing the stuff, same stuff. Why CLI is pain. Dude, it's, yeah, with Windows, especially like if I don't know. But actually like with Bash is not that hard. I love using Bash. It's so simple. I cannot explain. Because like for me, I like Bash. I used Bash so much, but I haven't used PowerShell. I understood a little bit of it when I did some of the try hack me stuff, but it was way different. Location is not coming properly. You must enter action. Okay, new, browse. Okay, start program, desktop, hello, start program. Okay, I don't know the password. Shoot. Oh wait, it worked. Hello, press any key. So it will keep coming as hello. That's fun. That's actually fun. I can try more things tomorrow. Okay, next is event viewer. So let's say if you are using a SIEM system where every time somebody logs in with a very unknown IP address or a different location, let's say North Korea, how things work. Event viewer allows us to view events that have occurred on the computer. These records of events can be seen as an audit trail that can be used to understand the activity of the computer system. This information is often used to diagnose problems and investigate actions executed on the system. So we have event viewer for diagnosis. Let's look at it. Custom views and stator events, or basically server roles. Windows logs were by administrator, by security, based on security setup, forwarded, and all those. Application ones, this is useful because OpenSSH, PowerShell related events and other stuff. Can I go further? Hardware events, Internet Explorer related events. OpenSSH and Windows PowerShell are good fun ones. And you guys can see, right, what exactly happens. All the information is here. This is how diagnosis, when like incident responders, these are the places they are looking at. So event viewer has 3 panes. The pane on the left provides a hierarchical tree listing of the event logs provided or providers as shown. Event log providers are like, the applications or the sensors or whatever. The pane in the middle will display a general overview and summary of specific to a selected provider. So if on the left we can see all these ones, in the middle we can see the details, the general information, like even which command was ran, right, and also by whom. This and if you want to view a better way of looking at it or like practice it, latest one, let me give you a really good example of this. AOC 2024. So AOC 2024 had some really good ones about it. Purple. Look at the room. Mine is probably already done, all those. Oh, the protocols are also out, I guess. Come on. Okay, so in this one, I think there was log analysis. Was it? Oh, this one was ELK stack. Never mind, not useful for us. Sandboxes, GRC, Active Directory, log analysis. I think this was the one. Grep. No, not this. Sorry, give me 1 sec, because I want to give you something very useful where I got used to of like looking at the logs and like got some good practice here. Communication protocol, traffic analysis. It was a blue one as far as I remember, or maybe a purple one. Okay, this is not. It's just here. Anybody else remember what it was? Like hash cracking, prompt, certificate, Active Directory, domain controller. Oh, here it is. Yeah, the domain controller. So this would be the day 15 of our Advent of Cyber 2024. Do check it out if you want to learn about it. And I'll post the link. Because this one we do a deep dive and looked at, okay, which user tried to run this script and how they logged in. All those like, chaining of, okay, which event happened and then look at, okay, what happened before it, what happened after it. So that was pretty good one, in my opinion. That's why I know this very well. Because if you see the user here, try hack me, host more events than hack though. Yeah, which is actually like, I think that's, I also noticed that, which is very interesting. The most interesting thing, how try hack me was able to capture such a big community faster. Yeah. No, 100%. Loyalty can never be bought, mate. But yeah, like the only thing that actually makes me interested. Oh, Hey, our system ran after 5 minutes. 13 and now it's 18. Nice. But what I was saying is, TryHackMe was able to capture market way faster, I believe, than Hack the Box. Not sure about the stats, but it looked like that from a social media perspective. So now the pane on the right is the action pane. So okay, Windows PowerShell we have. Can I make it bigger? Yeah, that's what she said. Make it even more bigger. Perfect. So open saved logs, create custom views. So we can look at and find is useful to find for a particular user and stuff, or even the event type or the error code. There are 5 types of events that can be logged. Below is the table from docs.microsoft.com, event logs 1. So I'll just copy this, send it you guys this guy. I also have to look through after this to all these ones. But here are the 5 types. It's similar to like what you see in Google Chrome when debugging. So error, warning, information, success audit, and failure audit. Hopefully you guys can see some part of it. So basically error, there's an error happened, some type of warning. Oh, but HTTP has more market share than THM. HTTP does, really? What about the user base? Which one has bigger user base? Like number of active users? Information and how by how much HTTP is bigger? Please tell me. I'm interested now. And there is information. Okay, simple of information. Success. An event has records event that records an audited security access attempt that is successful. For example, user successfully attempt to log on to the system, right? And failure, tries to log on but failed in certain ways. Interesting. Okay. So now the standard logs are visible under. Copy paste coming. Okay. Let's look at it. The standard logs are visible under Windows logs. Below is the table. It's in the same area, I guess, so you guys can look at. Let's look at that one and let me copy this. So Hack the Box edges out TryHackMe slightly in corporate market share, 0.28 versus 0.19, and attacks a broader range of enterprise customers, both software security or SMEs and Fortune 500. Okay. Small, medium enterprises and Fortune 500. Okay. TryHackMe, however, leads in individual users, boosting over 4.5 million registrations, significantly more than the Hack the Box. Okay, yeah, that's so kind of, yeah, because from a user perspective, I see TryHackMe do more stuff, and I guess based on the events type and like how they do it makes sense, right? Because their events are more about like send 1 million worth of gifts, which are all like user type gifts. Makes sense. Which is interesting. This is an interesting thing to look at too. Thank you so much for that info, Rabbit. You're the boy. You are the G. Thank you so much. It's interesting. So many companies you don't even hear about because they are so B2B. Like not Hack the Box, but so many companies like just doesn't come in the limelight. Okay, and we were talking about these. Application contains event logged by applications. Security logs contains basically related to logon attempts. System ones regarding like failure of a driver or other system components. Custom logs, this is by you guys. Using a custom log enables an application to control the size of the log or attach ACLs, access control list, I believe, for security purposes without affecting other applications. For more information about event viewer and event logs, please refer to Windows Event Log Room, which we'll be doing soon after we have covered this. It's a premium room too, so that's good. Oh, medium level. So we can cover this, and I like because I have the premium membership, you guys can get all the information required. Let me know if you want me to do this room like after Windows Fundamentals Part 3. I can do this. Put this on my preference. Okay. Shared folders is when you will see a complete list of shares and folders shared that others can connect to. So admin folder path will be Windows, C drive because you can see the image, right? And IPC, I have no idea. Remote IPC. Okay. I need to look at this. Oh, it ran again. Share folder is basically SMB, right? I think so, yeah, because they're sharing, yeah. Yeah, I think you're right. Share the folder using sharing and advanced sharing buttons. Okay, SMB overview of server message block protocol. New SMB protocol is a network file sharing protocol that allows application. ये तो हमारे we know this. They are the same. Okay. Virtualization. SQL Server over SMB. Traditional storage for end user. Okay. Okay. C1 is a hidden administrative share for C drive. Okay, so it's like for admins only or administrative related stuff. Interesting. So shared folders. Let's see what helps come here. Nothing came. Awesome. So I'll close this guy. We have shares. And inside we have Windows user administrative shared folder. This is probably useful in future. Let's look at this one. What this is. More actions. Let's see what this shared folder is. Just this one. Oh, IPC is just like, oh, is it like a bridge connection type thing we have? You know, like just creating a bridge so people can share or do whatever, like messaging. I need to look at this. Remote IPC, yeah. Default share, remote admin. Okay. I'll take a screenshot of this. Useful for future to understand. Okay. Thanks for information, bro. Sessions and open files. Okay, shares. So if I see this has been shared for the administrative purposes, the share permission and file security cannot be set. Okay, and then C drive properties. If we see this has been shared for administrative purposes again. Okay, so C drive being shared almost. I'll close this one. Alrighty, so share folders where you will see a complete list of things, shares and folders shared that others can connect to. In the above image, under shares are the default share of Windows. C with a $sign, I don't know what it will be called. And default remote administrative shares created by Windows such as admin and the $sign. So there is default shares and there is admin, remote admin share. As with any object in Windows, you can right click on the folder to view its properties such as the permissions, who can access the shared resource. Under the sessions, you will see a list of users who are currently connected to the shares. In this virtual machine, you won't see anybody connected to the shares. Makes sense, we don't have any users, right? All the folders and or files that are connected to users access will list under open files. Connected users access. Okay, so anything if there is like, let's say you guys log into and from a different ID. So this will come under open files in here. Where's the open files? Here. And we have sessions we haven't talked about. I guess. Oh, wait, here. You will have a list of users who are currently connected. Sorry, my brain. Oh, this will work. Which we don't have users, that's why my brain is not. Okay, the local users and groups section. You should be familiar with the from Windows fundamental because it's local user manager.msc. So this one, I think we, if you remember, we did it, right? If we run this, this is where if I create groups and users and try to make it a share or you guys access it, it'll be nice. In the performance or in performance, you will see a utility called performance monitor. Perfmon. Performance monitor is used to view performance data either in real time or from a log file. This utility is useful for troubleshooting performance issues on a computer system whether local or remote. So we have system summary. Let's have a look at what my system is doing. Perfmon. So available bytes in use, megabytes, network, physical. Not much understanding for me. I have not much clue about it. Am I doing good for system or am I hacked again? Okay, so let's see here. Perfmon. So it has AWS network drive. And I think I'm doing better. Idle time, queue length. Idle time, queue length. Okay. We are in the same. I'm doing good. Nothing much to understand here. Yeah. I think the one which is good to understand is for task manager, understanding performance from that side, right? With the whole visualization going on. So device manager allows us to view and configure the hardware, such as disabling any hardware attached to the computer. We have done this because we have like so many ports and we are looking through printer troubleshooting here. Storage. Under storage in Windows Server Backup and disk management, you'll only look at disk management in this room. Note, since the virtual machine is a Windows Server operating system, there are utilities available that you will typically not use or not see in Windows 10. Okay, this I want to see now. Windows Server and disk management. So let's look. I want to look at mine. Storage. Not what I was looking. Is Windows Server Backup. So if I go storage, this is not what I was looking for. Disk management. Let's look at that. So there is already couple. I can't reveal certain names. So not using that. Disk management. Create and format hard disk management. Okay. So NTFS we know. New technology file software system. I think that's the name. Capacity 20 GB and all those. Free space. Okay. I think I can share mine too. Like, shouldn't give any crazy information out. Disk utility. Oh, great. Disk utility. Or disk management. So I have like my personal project related stuff. Healthy. This is used a lot. This is like you guys can see. This is nice. It's good I use the right one. NTFS. Free 100%, 100%, 99%. Some working on some AI stuff here. Intellectual library, certain courses and projects I did. Hardly anything is free in the C drive. Need to clean that. Okay, this is nice. Good to know. Since the virtual machines in a Windows Server operating system, there is utilities available that will typically not see in Windows 10, like basically our drive, right, with the AWS and System Reserve one. Okay. Disk management is a system utility in Windows that enables you to perform advanced storage tasks. Some tasks are set up a new drive, extend a partition, shrink a partition, assign or change drive letters. So E drive, G drive, like the one I have. Services and applications. So we have in here, if we go, let's close this guy, let's close this guy here. In device manager, you guys saw a bunch of interesting things. Storage, you saw this. I will be looking at services and applications. So let's look at routing and remote access. For routing and remote access, and let's look what the description is. Starts and stops and configures Windows services, configures controls. What it says at the end. Windows management instrumentation services. What the hell? Okay. Recall from the previous task. A service is a special type of application that runs in the background, like when we enable or disable it. Here you can do more than enable and disable a service, such as view the properties of for the service. So we have service properties like VMware. So VMware 3D service, SVGA helper service, helps VMware driver by collecting and conveying user mode information. The path, startup type automatically start, it's running, stop. Should we try stopping it? Should I do it? We won't be able to use it after. Should I change the remove Bluetooth? Which one should I take out? Google Chrome? Hyper-V. Should I take out all the Hyper-V? Remote access, shell. This is nice. I can just burn my whole computer now. WMI. Windows, I don't know what's the management instrumentation. Yeah. Control configures and controls the WMI configures and controls the Windows management instrumentation service. As per Wikipedia, WMI allows scripting languages like Visual Basic Script or Windows PowerShell to manage Microsoft Windows personal computers and servers, both locally and remotely. Microsoft also provides a command line interface to WMI called Windows Management Instrumentation's Command Line, WMIC. Have you used it ever? Or anybody here, have you guys used like WMI related stuff or command line? No, WMIC tool is deprecated in Windows 10. I apologize. I should have read it. I should have read it. Version 21H1, server 1. Windows PowerShell supersedes this tool for WMI. Hopefully you guys have used PowerShell. What is the command to open computer management? So comp mgmt.msc. At what time every day is Google update task UA configured to run? Let's see. So if we have task scheduler, we have various task names. Make it up. No. Where is Google? It's not done alphabetically. Okay, Google update 1. 6:15 and 30 seconds. Okay. 6:15 and 30. No, it's not. Oh, 6:15. Oh, 6:15 a.m. it wants probably. Awesome. What is the name of the hidden folder that is shared? So I think we saw that. If we go to shares and see shared folder, and we opened it right in our here. Copy. We got that, and that's how we completed our fourth one. Today I have to go for some work related meetings because I work for a consulting company and have team in India, and it's the meeting time. So we'll cover task 5, 6, 7, 8 and conclusion tomorrow. I promise, irrespective. And right, let's go, rabbit. Attaboy. But yeah, we'll cover system information, which is good, right? I think it's very useful one. Environment variables, you guys have seen if you have set up Python on your Windows machine. Resource pointer, good to understand because that's how I caught my hacker. Command prompt, useful. We have used it in our in my series of scripting for pen testers. And registry editor, this one I think Rabbit can also explain to you that here a lot of your information, application related, user related information is stored. Useful because a lot of this is where even when you do that advent of cyber task which I told you, this was used and it blew my mind how much information I didn't know about hacking and Windows itself, even though I use it. So hopefully that was a good session. You guys learned something. Hopefully I helped you gain some knowledge. If you like it, just provide knowledge to others, right? Yada yada yada. Help others, pay it forward. Till then, I'm your favorite hacker, the one who cannot be silenced because I am the censored hacker. Have a good one. Peace out. Bye. See you guys tomorrow at 7 p.m. PST or 7:30 a.m. IST. Thank you so much. Have a good one, lads. Peace out. Night night, rabbit. Have a good one. Rest well. Cheers. Have a good day.